second of just like you're just sitting there just looking out at the sunset. He does go Olimar. This is a rough matchup. It's very aerial heavy. You cannot get ledge trap. Like you have to be very, very good with your ledge traps. But this is the best stage to play if you are going to play. Oh yeah, immediately dash grabs. Kind of unfortunate, but yeah, this is, as I'm saying, the best stage to play it because you can start tossing on platform, and if they reflect it, it's not only most of the time it can't really hit you back on platform, but also like it's hard for you to get punished if you start tossing on platform.
Yeah, so not Olimar. Yeah, Zelda does really well in a lot of zoners, especially Olimar, but like I've already seen MFA capitalize off of a lot of things. He's running in when there's end lag out of things, and he does have a little lead right now. So
what a great use of the fastball out of the up B, because like it looked like he was gonna mix up. He was gonna start drifting up, and then he immediately gets a nair out and like calls it AceAttorney. But yeah, you just get put in scenarios like that where it's like you add some magic conch and not even it has an answer for you. Good stuff. Yeah, that trade out, that forward smash is very crucial because like if you can get her while she's still charging, and not only breaks Phantom, so she has a little bit of time where she can't use Phantom again, but it gives you advantage state.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out that AceAttorney is number 9 in the NJPR, so super good player here. I know MFA from Twitter. I know he's pretty good. So
yeah, Dark Wizard, everyone's favorite Mario main. A lot. He's also, you know, part of like the BDE crew, I kind of call them. Where it's like, you know, see Turtle Cal and like a lot of those players. Yeah, great use of the neutral beast coming out from Mr. Ace. And now it's like, now he just kind of gets to play his game, but not a fan of how he decided to choose with that white Pikmin, because like, you can just nair up tilt that for the most part as Zelda, and you can get away with it without putting yourself at like a huge amount of lag. Whereas like he backed off and gave MFA so much room to like just get back on stage. Which like you need to, every time you have Olimar at ledge, he should either be taking 80 or die. That character is dookie, especially in this matchup on the ledge.
Yeah, this is rough. AceAttorney is playing really well, and MFA also, like I was talking about Lucius, I believe his name was. He just makes Bowser look extremely fast. MFA makes Olimar look really fast.
He has the Iron Patch, dude.
Yeah, he's got the Iron Patch downloaded, so he's already in set to play the set.
Yeah. I love how he's not only being a little bit smarter with his grabs, but he's playing very grab happy because he knows that like that neighbor's love is such a potent option he has to deal with. He's also like using his floatiness to his advantage, where he's going like slightly high and just floating off ledge to kind of time out AceAttorney's Phantoms. But this matchup is so rough.
This is rough. This is rough.
It's like people may flame me for this, but this is like this and Ike are like 73 matchups, and actually I feel like Ike might be not as bad as Zelda's. Right, he does have him under platform right now, but AceAttorney firing back the neighbor's love. And that's the thing, is like normally like it's like, oh, I'm fighting Zelda, let me pick a smaller stage, so that way like there's more room to like kind of there's less room for Zelda to set up. But that's like so wrong in this matchup, simply because Zelda gets so much like her options cover so much more of the stage, so you have so much less room to kind of deal with her options.
Yeah, AceAttorney is really good at picking and pointing out players' defensive habits and options. Whenever MFA grabs at the ledge, shields at the ledge, it's a free grab. AceAttorney always capitalizes on it.
Yeah. And like as I was saying earlier, is that Olimar's so like his S smash is such a vital part of his like game plan, and like even his like other smashes like up and down smash, that like when he's just trying to ledge trap, you just do the options like drop down narrators, and like you can kill him trying to extend his advantage.
Game 1 going to AceAttorney.
Very rough for MFA. I want to see if he is able to make those adaptations, or maybe he might switch. I don't know if he has what other characters he does have, but like that matchup, out of fun time for Mr. Nose Man.
He can. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look fun, but he can definitely do it. He was playing well in the beginning. He was running in to Zelda when everything was on cooldown, and when she was in the lag out of things. And Olimar's, as you know, Olimar's damage output is kind of crazy. So
it is broken.
It's
insane,
insane.
in my opinion. But
So, I mean, it's not out of no possibility. We know that MFA is really good, but it's just going to be one of those harder matchups, and I don't think they switch stages. I could be wrong, but that was pretty fast. They might have, I don't know. But
maybe not. He's also running the Shoot Tones color, the red Olimar. I like it.
Okay, so then went to Smashville. What do you think about this, Mr. Hunt?
The smaller side, yeah, it's also like I just like Zelda better on bigger stages because you have more room to kind of play around his options. Because like, look at this, he got hit once and he's already in like the bottom left-hand corner getting like bullied.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
AceAttorney's advantage state is insane. Like, he hits you once and you're not getting back on the ledge unless a miracle.
Yeah, unless somehow you get the 1 in 4 chance of getting a shiny and get off the ledge.
AceAttorney and Zelda are just extremely good at that.
But yeah, I like how he's playing a little bit more toss heavy, and he's playing farther back. So like you just see in his neutral that like I hate how that doesn't despawn when you hit her.
Yeah, the another thing I'd like to point out, AceAttorney is not overextending at all.
Oh yeah,
he's literally, I mean, he's playing how the matchup should be played. He's doing it really well. But MFA, doing a lot better than he did the first game. He actually has the lead right now and is in advantage state. And one thing Zelda is not good at is disadvantage. Her disadvantage could be a little not amazing. It's not as bad as a character like Olimar, but it's not, you know, amazing.
Did you just parry through that? What a Chad move.
A little throw online, killing. And now MFA actually has a lead for, never mind, okay.
Never mind, yep, this character literally forgets how to move horizontally in the air. Alright, kind of overextending with those up air juggles. In scenarios like that, you just kind of just has to accept that Zelda's gonna land on platform, but also know that, Zelda can't do anything when she's on that platform. Like, you let her reset to the platform, and then you just kind of wait, you just dash under her. It's just, she's one of the few characters lower than Olimar.
Is Zelda slower than Olimar?
I'm willing to bet good money on it.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah, maybe not entirely in airspeed, because Olimar is the 72nd worst, slowest in the air. Hunk and silent. My encyclopedia is telling me that. But
yeah, I think Zelda's like the only character I've never picked intentionally, so I know nothing about Zelda.
It takes a very certain type of player to play Zelda. You know, AceAttorney is that kind of player. You have to play like that defensive, slow, very set play oriented kind of play style. Yeah, alright. I really like how MFA is both delaying his ledge grab and his neutral get-ups. So that way, like, a lot of people, when they delay like that, they're trying to roll up, which is why you're seeing the F smash coming out for AceAttorney. Ooh, accidentally double tosses, double grabs, and goes to the same ledge when he had plenty of gas in the tank. Ooh, hits the top of Zelda. Barely getting it. And get the down air, he can!
Nice.
And you need to hit those with Olimar, because, like, especially in those scenarios where she can't really, like, you can't really get, like, an up throw yet, even though she's at kill percent, because you just need to, like, kind of condition her into shielding. So being able to get those early stocks, like, without having to rely on S smash or up smash.
There is a bit of a pattern from AceAttorney here. Not easy to punish, so I don't really blame him. I don't think he's worried about that.
The pattern with no weakness.
Is he just gonna die at 70? He explodes at 70.
Yeah, okay. Olimar, dude. Of course he's gonna die.
You know what AceAttorney's Zelda reminds me of? Like a mage in an MMO. It's like throwing fireballs and stuff.
Fireball!
Yeah.
Kiss apple!
I mean, great job to AceAttorney. Was that game? No, it was game 2. So, AceAttorney taking it 2-0.
This matchup is 70-30 AceAttorney favor.